I want to talk to Citizen TV, Stephen Letoo. If you are here, you filed a very biased report on Sunday, and you were there personally. Criminals came and attacked us in church. They were driven away by Christians. They came back, backed by police with guns and fought us. The OCS 3 were tear gas canister in church. Then Stephen Letoo files a report that police came to separate gangs who were fighting. It's a lie. It's a lie. You know? Stephen Letoo says that police did not throw tear gas canister in church. We were there in church when the OCS 3 were tear gas canister. Let's be professional. Even if you want to run for a seat at the UDA, as long as you are working for a TV station, be neutral for now. When the time comes, resign, go and vie for the seat. The truth of the matter is that we were attacked by goons under police supervision and help. How do you report that police were separating gangs who were fighting? And you were there yourself, you were tear gas with us. Let's be professional. I have a lot of respect for Royal Media, and I'm a fan of Royal Media. But I want to register my disdain and disappointment with Stephen Letoo for that fake news and narrative you filed on Sunday. And you need to correct it. I am very disappointed with Nation, Taifa Leo, for reporting yesterday that I said Kikuyu should be elected in Nairobi when you know it's a lie.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the statement today delivered by Gachagua, the DCP headquarters, as they celebrated the win of the DCP party in the recent concluded by-elections in the country, he pointed fingers at one Stephen Letoo of Citizen TV. A statement that has actually opened the eyes of so many Kenyans towards what is actually happening with the mainstream media in the country. And why am I saying this? Stephen Letoo was on the front line, being among those that actually condemned President William Ruto and called a spade instead of a big spoon through the Citizen Media Group. But recently, things seems to have shifted in the Citizen TV type of reporting. Why am I saying this? If you are a follower of the Citizen TV journalist Stephen Letoo lately, you have realized that the man shifted to becoming a praise and worship team member of the Kenya Kwanza administration. And the reason I'm saying this, mostly I will take you back to before even the by-elections were conducted in the country. Before the by-elections were conducted, Stephen Letoo was among those that led in misinformation about the actual numbers of those that are currently winning in the by-election. During the campaign period of the before the 27th of November, Stephen Letoo had posted several times saying that the Malava by-election would be won by David Dark of the UDA party. He had alleged that also the Bere North by-election, the candidate for the government, that is Leonard Wamudende, was the leading candidate in those by-election according to the online polls that had been conducted, which is contrary to what we were seeing on social media. And actually, it came to pass that the UDA candidates in those by-elections were rigged to winning those by-elections. Now, apart from that, all this has been a campaign that has been ongoing through the media in the Republic of Kenya. The reason I'm saying this, allow me to take you back to the year 2020, to the year 2022 and 2021, 2020. Then, the Royal Media Services, the Nation Media Group, and the Standard Media Group were all reporting on how Raila Amolo Odinga was going to beat William Ruto in the said by-election. They all turned their media stations towards selling the narratives of how William Ruto was going to lose to Raila Amolo Odinga. But to their surprise, they were beaten by William Ruto, who just used the social media and bloggers on social media to sell his ideologies and his manifesto to the people of the Republic of Kenya. So right now, it seems that the state has also bought these media stations. All of them currently are all singing the narratives that are in support of the government of President William Ruto. The Nation Media Group is doing the same. The Royal Media Services is doing the same. The Standard Media Group also shifted its analogy after William Ruto joined hands with the Standard Media Group owner Gideon Moi, and now the Standard Media Group reports on how William Ruto is currently working towards the betterment of this nation. So Rigathi Gachagua has read between the lines currently, and he has seen the biasness that is currently being portrayed by the Citizen TV journalists. And I tell you, if you follow these social media, these journalists from these media groups on social media, you will realize that all these journalists, including Akina Stephen Letoo and the rest Akina Sedolale, they have been reporting of how on the project that the government is doing, selling a narrative of a government that is productive to its citizens. Yet we all know it's that the government poured so much money into the Royal Media Services after Raila Amolo Odinga signed the broad-based government agreement with William Ruto. The narratives of them actually informing the people of the Republic of Kenya on what the government is doing wrong and what it's doing right changed. Nowadays, they are all concentrated on telling us of how online polls are showing that William Ruto is winning the 2027 general election. And that is why the statement delivered by Rigathi Gachagua cannot be taken lightly. It's high time you who consume news from these people on social media platforms, you have actually to change the trajectory of how you receive these news, because these news come as biased as they can. It's the same thing that they did in 2022. But do you know what they did? They did play the card of trying to shift our attention towards believing that Raila Amolo Odinga was winning, but they were all lying to Raila Amolo Odinga. They were all selling a false picture to Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, they have started selling us a false picture of how William Ruto will actually take it home in the 2027 general election, not knowing that currently people know better of how these media stations work. William Ruto used online or the new media, the social media, to propel his campaign, and he won the elections in the year 2027. In the year 2022. I actually tell Rigathi Gachagua and the whole of the united opposition, the money that they pour into these media stations, they should shift that money and their allegiance to pouring the same, to putting the same effort and actually channeling those resources towards the social media, because social media is the one that made William Ruto the president through how they campaigned for him. So they can do that with the current, right now, the government has taken bloggers into captive. They have bloggers, over 2,000 of them, that are currently under the payroll of the State House. And these bloggers are paid to sell propaganda narratives of the president. So if Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka, they think that they with their following on social media, they can actually speak to everybody on social media, then they are wrong. They should shift their allegiance. And I tell you, their media, their communication teams are communication teams that they don't know how to deal with the current generation. You cannot purport that you actually speak for the Gen Z, or you want to talk to the Gen Zs and you want to talk to them through Citizen TV or KTN or NTV. No, use the social media. Use bloggers on Twitter, bloggers on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Those are the people that will sell your agendas, and your agendas will reach the people. But if you continue remaining to believe that actually through the mainstream media that you will sell your agendas, no, because the mainstream media watachukua pesa yenu, they will report today about how you are attacked, but tomorrow they will actually come on with another report that is drafted by the state to actually cleanse the name of the police, the National Police Service, of the name of the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen. Yet we all know hapa ni pesa inaongea. So you have to change the way that you view the media personal, the media that we have in the country. William Ruto won through the online media. Raila Amolo Odinga lost because he trusted that he had the mainstream media on his side. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your sentiment in this regards. Leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.